have not bought a new one yet, and I'm actually recording off my webcam. Listen, bro. I'm recording off my webcam, and I'm sorry for the poor quality. I do hope you enjoy this video, though. Please watch till the end. I have tried so hard on it, and I can't communicate well with the camera. So, also ignore that there are some weird cuts in here. I had to get rid of a lot of F-bombs and swearing in general. There is going to be swearing in this video, so if that triggers you, please click off now. I don't want you to be triggered by me or offended in any way, shape, or form. I do stutter a lot, so also forgive that. I'm so sorry for this apology. I gotta quit apologizing. Do enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. My name is Landon, also known as Jack. Call me anything you want. I am reviewing, yes, I am reviewing the new set of Magic, also known as Final Fantasy, and it will be appearing on screen just now. Sweet. So you guys can see what it looks like. And I'm going to be talking about some cards from the new Final Fantasy set list. It comes out on June 15th, which is basically a month from now. Oh wait, no. Its release day is the 13th, which is when I'm recording this. Talk about some of the hit cards, the serialized cards. Traveling Chocobo. It's a 3-mana 3/2 that comes in multiple different colors. There's a Japanese variant. So far some of the ones I've seen are red, or not red, but like pink, yellow, and black, which is the black is the Japanese. But the one that people are gonna be going after is the out of 77. It looks gold. I'm gonna show it on screen along with the other ones right now. It generally looks really good. I don't think it's going to be that... Obviously, it's going to be playable. It looks playable. It reads, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. And it's a green, so you could play... what's that called? Birds of Paradise, Wings of Paradise, something like that. It's the 1-mana 0/2 that taps for any color, and it's flying. It's also a bird. Really good card. Don't know how I forgot it, but I did. I forgot it. Some of the commanders. I don't know Final Fantasy, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. These are just some of the cards I'm looking at. We have Cloud. I know Cloud from Super Smash Bros. We have Cloud Midgar Mercenary. He is a 2-mana 2/1. Whenever he enters, search your library for a equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So, I mean, there's so many cards that you can do with that. There's like... I can't even think of some. Hold on. We'll search up some. I'll just search up some real quick. I actually have no clue how this would play out. I can't think of any good equipments at the top of my head. The only ones I can really think of are like Heirloom Blade, and Battleforged Battle Axe. Those are really good equipments. I just can't think of anything else right now. Lightning Army of 1. It's a 3-mana 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 white. With First Strike, Trample, and Lifelink. It's a 3/2. It's Stagger. Whenever lightning deals the combat damage to a player until your next turn, if a source would deal damage to that player or permanent, or a permanent that player controls, it would deal double that damage instead. Really good. So basically, if you equip like winged boots on her, I don't know how you would. She's a red and white. I'm totally sure no. Trailblazer boots. Non-basic land walk means that you can't, or opponent can't block it if they control a non-basic land. So if their card just says land. Super easy way to deal damage. And then the ability would trigger, allowing you to deal double damage. Does that make sense? Tifa Lockhart. She's a 2-mana 1/2. Trample with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double Tifa's power until end turn. So she would be really good with an equipment deck. Seems. I don't know if these are commanders, by the way. I'm just guessing. These are legendary creature mythics. I'm literally just guessing. Yuna, Hope of Spira. She is a 5-mana 3/5 with an ability that reads, during your turn, Yuna and enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and more too. That's not bad. I can think of some. She is green and white, so you can play like Miria's Wake. Really good card. It's gonna be on screen right now. It's all other creatures you control gain +1/+1, and all your mana taps for 2 instead of just 1. So it'd be really good with like enchantments, enchant lands, stuff like that. At the beginning of your end step, return up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So finality counter means if it dies again, it goes to exile. I know this because I have the Duskmourn mill deck pre-con with my boy Winter. He's a really good guy. Alright, I'm gonna have trouble saying this one. Clive? I got that part. Ifrit's Dominant. It's a 6-mana 5/5. Whenever Clive enters, you may discard your hand, then draw cards equal to your devotion to red. Devotion is the amount of color that would be on screen excluding, or non-screen, on the battlefield that would be excluding lands. So Clive would have 2 devotion just by himself. So really good in a mono red deck. And then you could pay 6 to exile Clive, then return it onto the battlefield under its owner's control. So you blink it. That's really good. You're basically just paying his summoning cost over and over until you can't. Okay, Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. That's a card. That's a card. It's a rare. For 6-mana 6/6, whenever Gilgamesh enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any random order. And when you put one or more equipment onto the battlefield, this way you may attach one of them to a samurai you control. Okay, so really good for a samurai deck. I have one. Hold on. There was Reinforced Ronin would be okay. If you can get like a blink trigger with an equipment. A Key Ronin. It's a really good one. I bought a whole box of Neo Dynasty, and I just got a bunch of these, and I made a samurai deck that was red and white, and it destroys. So I'm only going to be naming off samurais for the next second. Peerless Samurai is another really good one. It's a 3/2 for it's a 2/3 for 3 mana with menace, and whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, the next spell you cast this turn costs 1 less to cast. So really good card. Ooh, it's bright. Hold on, sorry. Download cards. Okay. Those are just some like easy mana drop, like turn 2, turn 3 mana drops. Assuming that you can pull off the right hand. Let's talk commander. Let's see what cards are going to be dominating from my opinion. I don't think the Cloud would be a commander. There's a new token. It's called the Moogle. It looks stupid. It's a 1/2 with lifelink. I don't know what makes it. I really have no clue. But let's see what makes it. I can't find anything. But I honestly, I have no clue what the win cons in this are gonna be. I really don't. I have no clue what win cons are gonna be for any of the cards. They could literally, because if I were to go through the entire set of cards right now, while I'm talking, it would take me so long. Like if I went through every single one. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to show some highlights that I think are going to be highlights. Like obviously the birds, the traveling chocobo. I hate that name. I'm just gonna put on screen just some of like just some cards that I can think of right now. So just give me a second and I'm gonna find some cards that I think are good. Can you guys hear that train? I live like not 10 feet, that'd be right outside my door. I live like 50 feet away from a train track, and it sucks. I really, really hate it. Guys, I just, so I'm going through the deck list, or not the deck list, the card list right now. And they have reprinted one of my most favorite cards, Secret Rendezvous. It should be like right there. Right there, like right in the middle of the screen. I love this card. I'm telling you, man, this card, I love it. I love it. Ooh, they also, something else I forgot to mention. Something else they brought back was, I don't know if that's the original name. I'll show it on screen. It looks so familiar, and I don't know if that's the original name, but it's probably the best creature board wipe of all time, where you destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less and 4 or greater. That's usually what you would use it for, unless you're playing against an enchantment or artifact deck. Like if you're using Urza, Lord High Lord, Artificer, or something like that. Obviously, you're gonna be picking, you know, that. Another board wipe that's in the game or in the new set is Cleansing Nova, where you can either choose one. Well, you choose one. It's either destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. So figure out ways to blink this, and you're set. You're set, because Cleansing Nova does the exact same as Austere Command, except for with Austere Command you choose all creatures, or it's the same card, it just costs a lot less with mana wise. I feel like these board wipes are going to be a lot, except for Austere Command. Farewell was also reprinted. I love the art on it. Like I said, I've never seen any of the Final Fantasies. I never got into it, and I'm still in white. I'm still in color white. So let's go down to. No, let's go down to the multicolor. We'll skip everything else. Because I don't want to go through everything. I'll just pick out some cards. Here's a good one. Rinoa Heartilly. Whenever she enters, create Angelo, a legendary 1/1 green and white dog creature token. And whenever she attacks, another creature you control gains +1/+1 till end of turn for each creature you control. So really good in a artifact token deck, where you can make a bunch of 1/1s and all this stuff, and basically just buff up one creature. One creature I would put in the deck that I would want to get buffed, but it's not really necessary is Colossus of Akros. I can actually show you guys because I have it. It's right next to me in my new Wooburg deck I'm making with Garth One Eye as the commander. I'm not using him for the Black Lotus ability. Trust me, this is my ultimate token deck. So let me just whip him out real quick. I know he's in here. Yep, there he is. Colossus of Akros. So it's going to be backwards. Oh no, it isn't. You just can't see it. Okay, I'll read him off. Colossus of Akros, he's an 8 mana for 10/10. He's Defender and Indestructible. You can pay 10 to give him Monstrosity 10, which means you put 10 1/1 counters on him. And whenever he is monstrous, he can attack as though he didn't have Defender, which basically you're just paying to get rid of his Defender ability, which is awesome. Hello, welcome to my video. My name is Landon, also known as Jack. Call me anything you want, great defender. But he's also just a really good blocker. Another card I think would go really good with this is Maja, Bredegard Protector, where she's a 5 mana 2/3. That is bad. But other creatures you control gain +1/+1, and whenever a land enters under your control, create a 1/1 human warrior creature token. So I think these guys would go great together. And Pauper, right? Pauper, you can have a commander that's uncommon. I believe so. I believe that is what Pauper is. Fog, good in any green deck. Shove it in any green deck. Set this aside for just a second. Battle for Bredegard. It's a saga that's 3 mana, where the first lore counter is create a 1/1 white human creature token. The second lore counter is create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. And the third one is choose any number of artifact tokens or creature tokens you control with different names. For each of them, create a token that's an exact copy of it. I have to say exact copy because one time I didn't and I got bitched at for it and it hurt my feelings. So, going back to old lady from the beginning, what's her name? Yuna, Hope of Spira. One great enchantment that would be really good in this, because I think it works with enchantment creatures, is Sterling Grove. All other all other enchantments you control have Shroud, and it has a activated ability where you pay 1, sacrificing it, searching your library for an enchantment card. Really good in my opinion, worth $4. Banger card. If you're wondering why I have my deck on the side, is because I'm currently building it and I need like 20 cards. So, but yeah, let's see how much these cost. So we're gonna start with the play boosters, just to get a rough idea. Pre-order. Okay. So we're gonna start off with. We were starting off with the play boosters, right? Okay. So a box of the play boosters is already going for $150. I don't know why. I don't think there's going to be much value in the play boosters. Obviously, play boosters and set boosters are going to be different. Kind of. I don't think they're going to be that different at all. I think what you're buying is a bunch of bulk Obviously, you're gonna get some good cards out of it. There's like almost a guarantee that you're gonna get really good cards out of it. But something that hurts me is the collector booster boxes. A box on like people who have somehow already gotten one are already $700. $700. It's gonna go down, obviously, but you cannot physically pre-order one. You would have to buy them online, and they're already $700. Moving on, we have the commanders. Let's check this out. So the set of 4 commanders for the pre-sale. Oh, there's 6 of them. Okay, I guess there's 6. Obviously these prices aren't set in stone yet, and I want you to remember that they are not set in stone. So obviously the play booster box can go down to $100, which in my opinion is more reasonable than $150. But for the 6 of 6, all of the commander decks are $321. If we want to do that math, 321 divided by 6, I can't spell, divided by 6 is $54 each. Rounded up, $54 each. That is perfect in my opinion, because these are the commander boxes that come with a set dice, and no, they don't come with a set dice. These ones don't come with a set dice. They come with the box, the card, obviously they come with 2 commanders. They're really good, honestly. The Duskmourn Precon I was talking about earlier was one of these boxes that they would be coming in. I will put a picture on the screen right now. So that's what the boxes would be looking like. And this is just the picture of the new Final Fantasy boxes, the commander decks, the precons. So as you can see, they're tribal, which means they're 3-color. Awesomeness sauce. I'm gonna touch them, but they aren't. I don't think they're gonna be worth it. I just don't know, because I don't know what the deck's gonna be about. Obviously they give you like a description on the back, but they're so far away right now that there's little information on what the commander decks are gonna be like, in my opinion. Obviously, you know, you can search it up for yourself. If I'm wrong, then boo-hoo, I'm wrong. But for right now, they are just not reasonably priced for what they would be. The Duskmourn Precon that I bought was $40. That deck slaps. I've upgraded that deck. That's how cheap it was. I had cards to buy for the deck after buying the deck. If that makes any sense. I don't think it does. But now we're coming to the end of the video, where I decide if you should buy it or if you should save your money for a different set. Now, obviously it's a new set, so we gotta factor that in. Is it gonna be that good that we need to spend $700 on a collector booster box? No. It will never be that good. Will it be good enough for playing in Standard? Obviously. It's going to be perfect in Standard because new sets have the most broken cards. I was seeing a video online where they brought out one of the ban listed cards back for the set, because it fit the theme. So that's something to factor in, is it's going to have banned cards that have recently been unbanned, which are going back into standard, which really sucks. Quick intermission. What's your guys' favorite banned card? Mine was Coalition Victory. It just got unbanned in Commander. That's in this deck. That's in my Garthy deck. My Girthy deck. But coming to a conclusion. Should you buy it? It depends. Honestly, I can't say yes or no. It depends. If you're a fan of the whole entire series of Final Fantasy, yes, it is absolutely worth it to buy. Having some of your favorite characters on a card that you can play, it is worth it. Coming from a guy who's never played any Final Fantasy game, watched anything to do with Final Fantasy, who just likes magic for magic, no, it's not, in my opinion. I don't think we should spend $700 on a collector's box. I don't think we should spend $150 on a play booster box. The bundles are even $100 already. You know how much a Brothers War bundle costs? One of my favorite sets, Brothers War. You know how much a bundle of Brothers War cost? $32. $32 for a bundle. Comes with 6 packs. A pretty cool box. You know, it comes with a dice, a themed dice for the set. And all around, it's a good price for the bundle. For the new one, it's $100. That is $50 less than the play booster box. So I'm going to leave this one up to the public. Comment down below if you think that it is worth it to buy. Let me know if I missed anything. And of course, have a lovely day. Subscribe if you haven't. It's free and it helps me out a lot. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. And I will see you guys in the next. Should you buy it or should you not waste your money?